Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA.
Ocala.
Wake up. What's the matter with you? Don't you know you gotta get up? It's not a special day. You don't have a snow day today. 19 minutes after 7 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in to The Source, WOCA. This program is called AM Ocala Live because we are live.
We are every day of the year except Saturdays and Sundays. Even holidays we're here.
And it's chilly out there. 38 degrees here at The Source, broadcasting live from the Paddock Mall just outside the WOCA commissary, less affectionately known as the food court.
Yeah.
Where you can get several types of food.
That's right.
Almost all of them are beef-based.
Exactly. Exactly.
Good morning, Robin.
Good morning, Larry.
It is January 28th, 2015. How you doing out there?
I'm good. How are you?
Got a pretty good show today. 7:35. I got a few things I wanted to talk about. First of all, there's a way to protect your identity when filing with the IRS that I want to tell you about.
Okay.
It's an IRS safety pilot program that Florida is participating in. Something in the back of my mind seems to recall doing this once before, but maybe it was on a national level. I don't know. So I'll tell you what I know about that. I don't know much, to be honest with you. I'm going to read to you a paragraph, but anyway, I read it and I thought it was worth sharing. Also, today is the anniversary of the 28th anniversary of the Challenger disaster when we lost 7 astronauts off the coast of Cape Canaveral when the space shuttle Challenger exploded in the air. You saw it, Robin. You were watching it from where you worked in Silver Spring Shores.
Yep.
I remember.
Yep.
I was sleeping because I had a night shift at that time. So, and I was a big shuttle, rocket fan. I'm still a big rocket fan.
Yeah, me too.
And I used to, back in those days, we all had VHS recorders, and I would always record these things. Always. That particular morning was very cold, kind of like it is today. I think it was colder that day.
It was.
I remember.
Colder.
And but anyway, so today is NASA is observing. Is remembering not only those astronauts, but also the astronauts from the Columbia and also the astronauts from Apollo 1 who didn't die in space or in flight. They died here on Earth, and they were practicing, I guess. I don't know how to say that. Training. And at that time, they had full oxygen in the capsules. And after that, they changed their mind to making it a mixture of air like we breathe here on Earth. And full oxygen was the reason for the fire that killed the 3 astronauts. Forgive me for not knowing the astronauts' names. But, the date was interesting because I, for some reason, never put the two together. January 27th was the date of the Apollo 1, the Apollo 1 tragedy.
Yep.
January 27th, 1967?
Yeah.
And then on February, was it 1st? February 1st was the Columbia. So this is like a historically bad time of the year for NASA.
Yeah.
So don't go launching it. Don't fly in any rockets this time of year. I guess that's the lesson. But anyway, I have a little clip I want to play for you with from that, so I'll do that as well. There was a school in Rhode Island that was closed because of the snow, and I think it's the principal. He decided to sing the announcement, and he's a good singer. He's the chairman of the school's performing arts department. He's not the principal, but anyway, so he sang the announcement, and I'll show you that in just a little bit.
Oh, okay.
7:35, and we do have a serious topic. Michael Moore, the filmmaker.
Yes.
He tweeted that snipers are cowards, and so I want to play a couple of clips. I don't have a clip of him. I think he did tweet that, so I can read it to you, but I have
horrible.
I have a clip from a Marine corporal who was severely wounded. In fact, he has a role in the movie American Sniper, a small role. So I have a couple of clips from him. His name is Corporal Schick, if I remember right.
Okay.
So I'll play that for you as well. 8:35. Well, we've got to do a lot in that little period of time, aren't we? 8:35 News Bites. That's when we take the news from around the world, around the nation, and around the state, and we shrink it down to make it bite-sized and gives you a chance to hear the news. Sarah Jane Bedwell is a registered dietitian. Her book is, she doesn't have a book. She's going to talk about, where do we get her from? Anyway,
Self magazine.
I'm trying to remember where we go. Okay.
Yeah,
she's going to tell you how to keep health and weight loss reductions with a simple pantry makeover.
Yep.
Let's see.
Pantry.
What would you get out of you? See, most of the things that make me fat are not in my pantry. They're in my refrigerator. Or does the word pantry encompass the refrigerator as well?
I think so. I think it's all encompassing. But I made sure to put the R in there. I had to look, make sure I didn't leave it out.
Oh, I see. Panty.
Yeah.
No, panties won't make you
those.
fat. Panties might make the women fat for 9 months or so. We're expected to get a call from Tom Schmitz today at 9:20 or so, or 9:15, somewhere around there. He's kind of vague about it yesterday when he told me about it. He's going to call in and give us an update on the Coates LPGA Women's Golf Championship happening. It's the talk of the town. And so he'll tell us what's new and what's going on over there. I'll try to drag him into a longer conversation than he wants to do.
Yeah.
Because I want to hear what's going on.
Exactly.
I don't want to just hear scores.
No, that's boring.
Yeah, I mean, scores are scores. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
I want to hear what's going on. What's it like? Have you met anybody? Have you got an autograph? Are you allowed to get autographs?
Yeah, can you take a selfie? We need that kind of stuff. We'll post it on Facebook.
Anybody have unusual cologne? I like to know things I can't, perceive through the media.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Mark Lee Greenblatt is coming on at 9:35. He's an attorney. We got him from Fox News. His book is called Valor. Unsung Heroes from Iraq, Afghanistan, and the Home Front. And part of his book was contributed to by Chris Kyle, the American Navy SEAL, who was then later murdered on a shooting range.
Yep.
Who the American Sniper movie is based on, right? And the publicist told me that the information about Chris Kyle in the book Valor that was given to Mark Lee Greenblatt by Chris Kyle was not included in Chris Kyle's own memoir because he knew that Mark Greenblatt was going to be using those stories in his book.
Yeah.
So he didn't want to, take away from Greenblatt's book. I found that interesting.
Very interesting.
Which is, by the way, one of the reasons why I wanted to talk about the American Sniper movie and the sentiment that some people are expressing that the sniper is a coward.
Yeah, he's not.
That is not my opinion, just so you know. People sometimes turn on the radio right now. What did he say? What did he say? I get him. Let me get in there.
Let me call.
Let me give him a piece of my money.
That's right.
I mean, my mind. Mike Holt is coming on at 10:05 in the studio. He's a saxophonist with the Usual Suspects Jazz Band. Going to be fun. Is he bringing his saxophone?
He is supposed to.
Ooh, good.
I hope so. He's supposed to.
My two favorite instruments are, by the way, saxophone and violin.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, because it's in the movies.
All about the sex.
So sax and violins.
Yeah.
So it's a Lawrence Welk joke. Lawrence Welk, of all people, told this joke.
Yeah, well, he's got to live too. He's human.
He said, this next to number. I want you to turn the TV low because the kids are in the room. Because this next number features both the sax and the violins.
Did everybody laugh when he said that?
He didn't even laugh.
Oh, my gosh.
He had that funny smile. He had a funny, creepy smile, remember?
Yeah, he's like Austrian or something, yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Well,
All Austrians have creepy smiles?
No. Arnold doesn't. He did. He had a creepy smile.
All right, Legally Yours
guy,
today. John Fuller is the host of that segment. That's at 10:35.
Yeah.
And John will be answering questions about your legal circumstances. Ken Solon is on at 11:05. We got a busy day this morning. He's an expert on boomer dating. Oh, that ought to be fun. Mm-hmm. In other words, old people's dating. Sex is part of it, yeah.
Yep. It's all about the sex.
Well.
And the sax.
Well, I
In the
guess.
sack.
Sex in the Sack.
That's right.
He's got his book is called The Boomer Guide to Finding True Love Online. How old are boomers now? Like, we're at the lower end of it. So if we're at the lower end, 60,
Yeah.
what's the upper end?
Oh, what, 75?
Oh, good for them. Fun with Joe. I've got some more Are You Smarter Than a College Student questions. And when
Nice.
Galen Unold is on, I have the top 10 Super Bowl party host and or hostess gifts.
Oh, wow. Nice.
The top 10 Super Bowl party host and or hostess gifts. So you're going to a Super Bowl party. See, Robin is my guide here. I never think about bringing a gift to a party.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have to.
Unless it's a birthday party, then I bring a gift. But not for the host or hostess.
No, you need
But
that.
you've taught me this. You are my Miss Manners, my etiquette educator.
Thank you.
All right, so we've got a lot of things to do at 7:35. A couple of fun ones, and of course the serious one about the American sniper debate. So we'll do all that when we come back, and we will be back after this break. This is The Source, WOCA Ocala.
Fox News Radio, I'm Steve Rappaport. Jordan's information minister says they're willing to swap a prisoner for a pilot held by ISIS, but the announcement made no mention of Japanese hostage Kenji Goto.
His photo was released on social media yesterday. The message that Kenji Goto released said simply, if a Jordanian prisoner who is a would-be suicide bomber isn't released within 24 hours, then he and the Jordanian fighter pilot will be killed.
Sky News correspondent Mark Stone, digging out in New England after a blizzard dumped about 3 feet of snow.
In Massachusetts, a travel ban has been lifted, but officials warn the roads remain dangerous. Thousands of homes are without power due to high winds, causing major concerns as bitter cold temperatures take over the region. And the blizzard causing a major seawall breach in eastern Massachusetts.
Fox's Jackie Ibanez. Fox News. We report, you decide.
Fox News Early Prime, breaking down business news and its impact on your bottom line. Your World with Neil Cavuto.
That's how I do business. That's why I am business.
Bold positions and brash opinions on the topics America is buzzing about. The Five.
How do you think this will set in with the American people?
This will be the pulse of the nation.
Washington insight and political know-how from the best in the Beltway. Special report with Brett Bay.
The epicenter of the political world is here.
The number one place for fair and balanced coverage. Fox News Channel.
What's wrong with working hard to make our lives and our kids' lives better? Nothing. At Fox Business, we don't have a problem with success. We have a very big problem with those who get in the way of it. We don't come out of the box bashing those who make money, just the politicians stealing it and the bureaucracies wasting it. We're not just sitting behind a desk. We're out in the field, on the floor, with the folks. Because when a story moves forward, so do we.
Fox Business, the power to prosper. Check your local listings. Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
Tea is now the second most consumed beverage in the world, and green tea in particular can do everything from help us lose weight, to protect our memory, to lower our risk for heart disease, even cancer. It's nearly impossible to gain even 1 pound of permanent weight in a single day. You're all high-fiving yourselves now, right? So how can you be more focused and in the moment? Wiggling your toes, and then taking a moment to focus all your attention on how that feels.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Hey, I'm Gary.
And I'm Eric. Did you know that Red Eye Radio is on WOCA The Source every night from 2 to 6 a.m. and it's live?
That's right. No tape shows here.
We know that the news doesn't sleep.
And neither do we. So we're here with you live from 2 till 6 a.m. every weekday. Call us 866-90-RED-EYE. So join me, Gary McNamara.
And me, Eric Harley, every weeknight to discuss the latest in news and entertainment.
Right here on WOCA The Source.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line and a new spoiler and a new
Yep,
truck.
we can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
Good credits, bad credits. It's none of our business because we're not an auto dealer. We're not a bank. We're not your mother. We're OcalaForSale.com. Marion County's marketplace for cars, trucks, and SUVs. We've got thousands of sellers standing by to take your call. No middleman. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge. Undercutting, rust-proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
Do you have areas that have started sagging or drooping? Is what you're looking at not quite the same as it was years ago? Are there enhancements you've been putting off? Is there serious damage you need fixed? Then call on us, Damage Control Services, when your roof is sagging and the drywall is drooping after a storm, or your home just needs some enhancements. From damage repairs to new construction, Damage Control Services is here to help.
Hi, I'm Leah Caruso with Strive Rehabilitation, inviting you to join me Thursday at 11 a.m. for Health Matters. Ocala Health and Strive have teamed up to bring you the latest information on good health services available to you right here at home. This vital information will help you make informed decisions about your health. So don't forget to join me here at 11 a.m. Thursday. It's news you can use from Ocala Health, Strive, and your friends here at WOCA.
All right, thank you. 25 minutes before 8 o'clock. It looks pretty nice out there, but it is chilly, 37 degrees. I guess you knew that already. Are we in the clear yet? No, we're not. Tonight it's going to be cold again. Tomorrow, a little warmer, but I guess you could still say in the cold realm, around 40, 41 degrees. Same thing with Friday. Saturday is when things pick up a little bit. Sunday, highs in the lower 70s with rain.
Oh, wow.
So if you're going to do something this weekend, choose Saturday, not Sunday. And
wow, nice.
Monday, actually, temperatures dropping again. And your son is arriving today from New Jersey.
This evening he's flying out.
So he's leaving the chilly north. I wonder what the temperature is right now. It's 37 in Ocala.
I know, but he loves the cold. That's why he didn't like Florida, because he loves the cold and not the hot.
Well, right now in Newark, it's 14 degrees.
Oh, well, he's happy then.
It's 14 degrees in Newark. It's 37 degrees in Ocala.
Happy.
Sometimes I miss the cold, too. But
yeah.
But then others. All right. Speaking of the cold, on this date, January 28th, 28 years ago, it was 1986. And the Challenger, the Space Shuttle Challenger, exploded, blew up, and everybody was watching it. It was on live TV. I was sleeping because I worked the night shift. You saw it from your vantage point, which was in Silver Spring Shores, where you worked at that time.
Yep.
A lot of people around here have told me that they could see it, and you knew right away that something was wrong.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was just, it just didn't have the same weight that it did. That they all did when they took off. It was horrible. Were
you alone when you saw it?
No, I was there. There were a couple of my coworkers outside, and the other coworkers were inside watching this huge TV set.
Do you happen to remember who said that something is wrong first? Was it you or did somebody else? Not that it matters.
No, we just were shocked when we saw it, and then we went in to look at the TV because it just didn't look right.
Yeah, that was a sad day. That really was a sad. I remember
it was horrible.
I was married at the time, and I think my wife saw it live also. Kind of weird to say my wife. I don't ever use those two words.
No.
But anyway, she called me and asked me if I had watched the shuttle launch, because I was an avid fan, I still am, of watching rocket launches. And so I said, no, I hadn't seen it. And she told me. I was like, oh, no. And then I was glued to the TV, and it was just horrible. And then the name, Krista McAuliffe?
Krista McAuliffe.
I mean, gosh, our hearts broke for her and her family and her father. Oh, gosh. I remember her father standing there watching the launch. They showed, video of him later on, of course. And his eyes were looking up in the sky, and you could see the pain in his face, knowing that his daughter just died, more than likely. You remember that we went through the whole day wondering if somehow they survived.
Yeah, we were hoping.
And he died not too long after that. I'm guessing from a broken heart.
I believe that with all my heart. He died of a broken heart.
I went to the Space Center not too long after that, and I went to one of those IMAX movies, and they showed the Challenger crew training. And it was because IMAX is such a large screen and it was so crystal clear, it was so sad to see these young, healthy, I was 28 years younger myself at the time. But I think I was still older than them.
Yeah, we were 32.
Even then. Is that what we were? Wow.
Yeah.
So I can't even fathom that anymore. Yeah. But anyway, but they were young and healthy, and they were floating around and in this the training thing that they do. Anyway, so just a little clip, if you would allow me to. This is from NASA. NASA has a wonderful Remembrance Day piece on their video. I mean, on their website. I'll give you the address in just a second.
And liftoff of the 25th Space Shuttle mission, and it has cleared the tower.
Going up, 3 engines now at 104%.
Challenger, go with throttle up.
Challenger, go with throttle up.
Yeah, this is on the NASA website. If you go to nasa.gov.
Mourn the loss of 7 brave Americans.
That's Ronald Reagan.
To share the grief that we all feel, and perhaps in that sharing to find the strength to bear our sorrow and the courage to look for the seeds of hope. Our nation's loss is first a profound personal loss to the family and the friends and the loved ones of our shuttle astronauts.
That was President Ronald Reagan. Then he names all of the astronauts who died, and it was just a very, very sad day for everybody. And if you were born after that, which I know a lot of you were, that's 28 years ago. A lot has happened in 28 years.
Alex was. He was born after that.
I know. He was born in July of that year.
Yeah.
So, all right, something to lift you up. Got something fun to show you. Are you ready for this one? All right. The head of a school took inspiration from the movie Frozen.
Okay.
To announce a snow day. Do you remember these? I remember as a kid, I would tune on the radio. We would all listen to the radio when the snow looked like maybe the schools are closed.
Oh, yeah, me too.
You couldn't wait to hear that your school was closed. And they would list, it was Operation Snowflake. And the radio guy had like a ton of reverb on his voice. Operation Snowflake. The following schools will be closed today. And then they go through all the school. You had to wait for your school.
Yeah.
Or maybe your school district. I don't remember exactly how they did it.
Ours was each school.
So you waited, and when you heard your school, yeah, man, you were happy. You weren't upset about that.
Don't put on those boots.
So I'm not gonna play the song is like 4 minutes. No, it's 3.5 minutes long. I don't want to play the whole thing for you, but maybe I will. We got enough time. Anyway, so they released a video. The guy's got already 1 million something hits. His name is Matt Glendinning. He sang the announcement that the school was going to be closed at Moses Brown School.
Oh, wow.
Moses Brown School. The video features singing by the chairman of the school's performing arts department, Justin Peters. Okay, I'm confused here. Matt Glendinning sang the announcement to students. Glendinning lip-synced. Oh, okay. Glendinning lip-synced. Justin Peters is the actual singer.
And you can't see Justin Peters.
No.
Oh, my gosh.
The snow glows white on Route 95. Not a tire track to be seen as part of the words. Here it is. This is the song, which is from, what's that movie called? Frozen. Set to the tune of the song Let It Go. It's for your entertainment pleasure. Now I realize it's not the singer that you're looking at. Here we go.
The snow glows white on Route 95, not a tire track to be seen. We could make you come to school, but that would just be mean. The plows are running, but still traffic starts to slide. So don't come to school, just stay inside. Don't come to school here at MP. Today the snow has set you free. It's true, no school, just stay at home. You can stay at home. School is closed, 'cause it snowed so much last night. School is closed, so stay at home and sit tight. Stay inside or go out and play. I'm gonna grab my sled. The cold never bothered me anyway.
And the video shows him, he's grabbing his sled. He's I didn't realize that the guy singing is not the guy you're looking at, so he's lip syncing.
Horrible.
Well,
They showed the real guy.
he's the head of the school. This is a private school. It's a private Quaker school. It says here, private Quaker K through 12 school in Providence, Rhode Island. The school is called Moses Brown School.
Disney is going to snatch up the singer.
Oh,
They're going to snatch him up.
I thought you were going to say Sue. I thought you said
No. They're going to snatch him up for their next movie. He's got a great voice.
He does. The word. This is a collaborative effort. The lyrics were written by the school's director of communications, Adam Olin. So I'm giving credentials here.
Good, you have to.
All right. Well, since we're close to the break, let's just let this run to the break. We'll be right back after the break, and then we'll talk about the American sniper debate and Michael Moore's comments. Plus, I have some sound from a Marine corporal who was injured in Iraq. We'll be right back.
This feeling flurries through the air into the ground while Dr. Cruz and...
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. It'll be sunny today, but chilly with a high of 59 to 63. Clear and cold tonight with lows in the mid to upper 30s inland, 48 on the coast. Tomorrow, beautiful day with sunshine and a milder afternoon, high 65 to 69. And on Friday, partly sunny, the high 66 to 70. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Hi, Danny Warfel here. Get moving with Florida Credit Union's fast and easy loan approval process.
Let Florida Credit Union start up a new car loan for you today. No more waiting, hassles, or stop signs. You can even apply online. With a strong financial team behind you, you can enjoy great rates and fast approvals.
It's all about personalized service and a streamlined process.
Florida Credit Union, connecting your money to your life.
Your home is safe, or is it? AA Lock, Dock, and Security. The name has been a staple in Ocala since 1985. Do you have the right equipment in place to have peace of mind when you are at home or away? AA Lock, Dock, and Security has the right people to install and monitor your home or business. Call today for a free on-site security analysis. Call 867-1965. AA Lock, Dock, and Security, 219 Northwest 10th Street, 867-1965.
Your weekends are getting a little retool.
Swear to God, not making a joke.
Check this out. New shows? Check. Some new talent? Check. Let's welcome the guys.
Let's get it going.
Arnie Spanier.
Unbelievable.
TJ Reeves.
This is what you get.
Your weekends are on fire because that's how exotic it is.
All right, 12 minutes before 8 o'clock, 35 degrees. It's getting colder out there, Robin. Look at that. Look at that, 35 degrees. Wow. All right, first, before we do anything, I have a couple of tickets I want to give away. These 2 tickets are for a classical piano concert being performed tomorrow at the College of Central Florida across the street. Francesco Attesti is the classical pianist.
Yes.
The Silver Springs Ocala Rotary Clubs are doing this. It's a fundraiser for them. The tickets cost $35 a piece. The concert is tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock. The doors open at 6. The purchase of a ticket not only gives you the concert, but it gives you hors d'oeuvres and wine during intermission.
Yes.
That's part of the ticket price, okay? Mm-hmm. It's open seating. Business casual attire is what they're asking you to wear. And the Rotary Community Projects are where the money will be, what the money will be spent on. They gave us,
Major Patterson.
Major George Patterson from the Salvation Army came in yesterday or 2 days ago, and he brought us 2 tickets. I think he actually paid for these tickets.
Yes, he did.
So I have 2 of them. This is a $70 value. I want to give them away. If you want them, you have to promise me you will use them.
Yes.
I don't want somebody getting tickets for somebody else who then will say, I can't go. I got to work the next day.
Exactly.
If you can use them, call me up right now. No questions to answer. No nothing. Mm-hmm. This is classical music. Schubert, Chopin, Mangozzi, and Brahms will all be featured composers in the concert. It sounds like a nice piano recital. The number to call if you want to have these 2 tickets is 622-9622.
And the pianist has traveled all over the world.
Oh, he's
from Italy.
This guy's got credentials. I know. I should have said all that.
He's from Italy. And
which that by itself isn't enough, but this guy's played everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look at the list of venues he's played at. So somehow the Rotaries and Silver Springs Rotary Club got him here, Francesco Attesti. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's like the Sinatra of piano playing or something.
Yes, he is.
So if you want the 2 tickets, call me right now. Somebody was trying to call and I didn't get the phone quick enough. If you want them, I just want to know that you're going to use them. That's all. You don't have to answer any questions. Let me get the call, give the tickets away, and then we'll talk 2 other things. Good morning. You've got the tickets. Who is this?
Good morning, Larry and Robin. It's Mary, and I will use them.
Oh, Mary. Well, you've got them. They'll be waiting here for you.
Thank you all.
You're welcome. You'll have a good time. This is tomorrow night, okay?
Yes.
Thank you. I couldn't remember if I said that or not. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Excellent.
Real quickly, before we get to the American Sniper conversation, as part of an ongoing pilot program, all taxpayers who filed federal returns last year from Florida, Georgia, or the District of Columbia are eligible for an identity protection PIN, personal identification number. The Internal Revenue Service says this IPPIN, what does that stand for? Identification Protection Personal Information Number. Okay, identification number. Is designed to help protect them, meaning us, from tax-related identity theft. The pilot project is part of a broader IRS effort to combat tax-related identity theft, according to the IRS. Mm-hmm. If you can't tell, I am reading this. The IRS says it has an aggressive multi-part strategy of prevention, detection, and victim assistance. Stopping identity theft and refund fraud is a top priority for the Internal Revenue Service. For the 2015 filing season, the IRS continues to expand those efforts. Florida, Georgia, and the District of Columbia were chosen for the pilot program. Why? I don't know, but we are, so that's all you need to know. We were chosen, it says here, because the tax agency says they have higher levels of tax-related identity fraud. Okay, so there's my answer to the question. Thank you. Thank you for making it obvious without me. Okay, so you can tell I didn't pre-read this. The IP PIN is a 6-digit number that must be used on a tax return in addition to the Social Security number to verify the taxpayer's identity. Once a taxpayer opts into the program, they will need to use the IP PIN for future year filings. You better hold on to that number.
Yeah.
At this time, there is no way to opt out of the program.
Oh my gosh.
Well, hold on. Once you sign up for the IP PIN.
Okay.
So if you sign up for it, you're in. You better put that number someplace safe. An IP PIN, a new IP PIN, will be mailed to the taxpayer each year before the filing season. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Oh, it changes then.
And the current IP PIN must be used on the tax return before it will be accepted by the IRS for processing.
Oh, okay.
To opt into the program, taxpayers who qualify should visit irs.gov/get-an-IP-PIN, which looks like get a nippin'.
Yeah, people do get nips in from time to time. But if you qualify, that's an operative statement.
I don't ask me the questions. I'm only reading this. To register, you can create an account. Go to, again, irs.gov/get-an-IP-PIN, which looks like get a nippin'. That's what it looks like. To register and create an account, taxpayers must also verify their identity as part of the process. You can get an IP PIN immediately, even if you plan to file later in the year. Once you're issued an IP PIN, taxpayers need to use it to confirm their identities on all federal income tax returns filed during the 2015 calendar year. Taxpayers will receive a new IP PIN by postal mail each year. They're repeating themselves. The main purpose of the program is to add an additional layer of protection for taxpayers. There you go.
Nice.
That's the whole thing that I had to read to you.
Nice.
All right, now, if you need that, you know what? I'm going to ask you to put that on Facebook. Make sure people can get that later on. So I'll send you the whole thing, so you don't have to retype it. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, let's talk about the American Sniper movie. Later on this morning, we have a guest coming on, and he wrote the book. Hold on, I'll get the title. Do you remember it by heart?
Valor.
That's what it's called, Valor?
Valor. Mark Lee Greenblatt is the author with 2 T's.
And he wrote the book Valor, and he's been making the rounds, promoting the book. He's been on CBS, MSNBC, Fox News, Wall Street Journal has written about him. Anyway, in writing the book, he spoke to Navy SEAL Chris Kyle, who is no longer with us because he was murdered at a shooting range. Mm-hmm. Chris Kyle is the sniper featured in the movie American Sniper. When Mark Greenblatt sat with Chris Kyle, Chris told him some stories, and Mark used those stories in his book. Chris Kyle chose not to use those stories in his own book because he knew that Greenblatt was going to use those stories. Mm-hmm. All right. I just thought I would tell you that. We'll talk about that later on when Mark is on. But anyway, so the other day, there was a Michael Moore, the filmmaker, tweeted, quote, "My uncle was killed by a sniper in World War II. We were taught snipers were cowards. Will shoot you in the back. Snipers aren't heroes, and invaders are worse." That was the quote, and it upset a lot of people.
Yes, I bet it did.
So there was a corporal, a Marine corporal. His name is Jacob Schick. And Jacob Schick is actually in the movie. He is an Iraq War veteran. He was in Iraq just 34 days when he was severely wounded. His wounds required him to have 46 surgeries, 23 blood transfusions. His Humvee hit a triple-stacked IED, improvised explosive device. It caused him to lose a leg, and he had some problems with one of his arms, too. And I wanted to play that soundbite first. This is him talking about how he ended up marrying his wife, which is kind of sweet. But then I'll play you his response to Michael Moore's statement or tweet. Maybe the soundbite speaks for itself. I think it does. Here it is.
A doctor one morning after a very intensive surgery we were going to have on my left arm asked me if he could amputate my 4th digit, as they call it, and I told him no. And so an intern who was working there at the time asked me after I told her my story, and she was the first one I told my whole story to about how I got wounded. And out of all the things she could have asked me, she went with, "Well, why didn't you let him amputate your ring finger?" And I said, "Well, because one of these days I'm going to find a woman that loves me just the way I am, and I'm going to proudly wear a ring on that finger, and then it will have a use."
Wow.
He ended up marrying that intern, by the way.
Oh, wow. Wow.
See what words can do, guys? See what words can do?
That's
He
right.
said the right thing, and she became his wife.
Yes, she did.
In the interview, he said he was married 9 years.
Wow.
Okay. So then the host of the segment, by the way, this was on Fox and Friends. The host is named Brian. I don't know his last name. But he asked him, what are your thoughts about the tweet from Michael Moore? The tweet again said, my uncle was killed by a sniper in World War II. We were taught snipers were cowards, will shoot you in the back. Snipers aren't heroes, and invaders are worse. So to call snipers in general cowards is the statement that is getting a lot of people upset. Here's what Marine Corps Corporal Jacob Schick said in response to that question from Brian on Fox and Friends.
The fact that he would say something like that about America's military, snipers in particular, goes to show his abundant lack of intellectual capability that harnesses any value.
So I just wanted to play that for you. We will have the conversation, probably repeat some of that when Mark Lee Greenblatt is on later on, and he'll be on at 9:35. So Mark served, by the way, on the U.S. Senate Permanent Subcommittee on Investigations and led the U.S. Senate's investigations into the United Nations Oil for Food program, and it's an honor to have him coming on the show as well. So. And don't we have another person involved with the sniper movie? Don't we have somebody else coming on about that? Or is this the only guy?
I think this is the second guy.
Second guy?
Yes, because we had the first guy last week. The one that actually wrote the book.
Right.
Kyle.
Right.
Yeah.
Not Chris Kyle, obviously.
No, but his friend, yeah.
That's right, because there were three authors. Chris Kyle didn't write it by himself because he died. I couldn't remember why he didn't write it by himself. He died, and then his widow gave, And statements. I haven't seen the movie. I trust it's a good movie. Everybody says it is. It's just not my kind of movie. I am just not a blood and guts kind of a movie goer. Mm-hmm. I get it. I mean, we have heroes, and I salute those heroes. We lost one just a little over a week ago. Don Harrison was a severely injured Vietnam War veteran.
Decorated.
Who sat right in that seat you're sitting in, Robin.
I know.
Would come in here every Thursday with the veterans and was killed in a motorcycle accident. All right, we will take a little break and be right back. Galen Unold is expected to call in just a little bit. And with Galen, I have the top 10 Super Bowl party host or hostess gifts.
Nice.
It gets serious and it gets light. Serious and light. Serious and light. Today. We'll be right back.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. Jordan ready to give in to the demands of ISIS in a hostage situation in exchange for a Jordanian pilot being held.
Sajida al-Rashawi is an Iraqi woman who has been sentenced to death for her involvement in a 2005 terror attack in Jordan that killed 60.
Fox Radio's Jessica Gallagher.
Jordan's government making no mention of freelance Japanese journalist Kenji Goto, who was also being held by the Islamic militants. ISIS has pledged to kill both men if Sajida al-Rashawi is not released. Goto's mother has publicly appealed to Japan's premier for her son's life. Another Japanese hostage, Haruna Yukawa, was reportedly killed by ISIS after a demand of $100 million wasn't paid.
A top House Democrat is introducing a bill to authorize the president's war against the Islamic State group. And the digging out from up to 3 feet of snow in some areas continues across New England. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Fox News on your time. The Fox News iPad app is ready to go with all the great features from FoxNews.com and our iPhone app optimized specifically for your iPad. Watch the latest clips from your favorite Fox News shows. Personalize the app by creating your own newscast using the video playlist. Listen to Fox News Radio live. Get local weather forecasts. And it's all free. Go to foxnews2go.mobi. That's Fox News, the number 2, go.mobi.
Some people would call him a loser. He ran for state office. He was beaten. He started a business. He failed. He ran for Congress. He lost. He was nominated for vice president. He lost again. But he knew only those who never try are the real losers. And Abraham Lincoln was no loser. Persistence. Pass it on. From the Foundation for a Better Life at values.com.
Hi,
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Are you tired of not using your home's outdoor space for entertaining or relaxation because of all the bugs and leaves? Consider adding a beautiful screen room or glass enclosure. We are Superior Aluminum and Design, a family-owned and operated business with 20 years experience in the aluminum industry, and we are accredited by the Better Business Bureau. If you appreciate superior workmanship, call Superior Aluminum and Design at 817-8058 or visit us on the web at superiораluminumdesign.com.
You already know texting while driving is dangerous. That's not new information, yet most people admit to doing it anyway. Drivers are 23 times more likely to be involved in a car accident while texting. Know the facts and wait to text. The danger is real and it applies to you. Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people. Information provided by Virginia Tech Transportation Institute. Visit George Mangan Insurance today at www.manganinsurance.com.
Real estate is the largest and most personal investment that any of us will ever make. Be sure to tune in Tuesday